Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year! I hope you all had a fabulous Christmas or whichever holiday you celebrate, and you had a fantastic New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, etc. And I hope we're all ringing in 2025 with smiles on our faces. And I hope you're all excited for this next year. I am. I'm so excited. Anyway, this is the first vlog of the year, and I was not planning on recording. I just decided to pick up a camera and go at it. So ignore the wet hair. I just got out of the shower and the kids have just gotten ready. It's really late at night. Well, not super late. It's like 5:30, I guess, maybe almost 6. So they should have been ready a long time ago, but we have been chilling all day. Haven't been doing much, just some cleaning. I was working in my new journal, trying to get it all set up. I'm a little behind on that. It should have been set up already, but I think I've finally finished it, except for a couple little pictures that I might want Q to draw. So hopefully we can finish that later. Anyway, the reason why I finally got the kids ready to go out, and I am probably going to be going out with wet hair still, is because we decided to go out for dinner. We were not planning on going out for dinner. I didn't think we would go out anywhere for the next few days, really. Well, that's not true. We do have plans tomorrow. I think we're going to go to the doctor's really fast, but that is it. We were not going to do anything else until next weekend, probably. We just wanted to chill and just reset ourselves for this next year. But Hanyo was feeling a little bored. He was begging me to take him to a kids cafe today, but it was already a little too late to go to the kids cafe because it was already getting darker outside, already getting closer to dinner time. So Q and I decided that we would just take Hanyo to a sort of barbecue place that has a play area in it. We were not planning on eating barbecue anytime soon because we ate so much of it last year. I had decided that we were not going to eat it again for at least a couple of months. But here we are, beginning of January, already going out for barbecue. But it is a slightly different place because this place is more famous for pork ribs. I think that's what it is that they have there. And they also have a play area for the kids, which Hanyo really loves. So we are going to go there so Hanyo can play for a while. And I guess just to update you, what did you guys miss after Vlogmas? What didn't I show? The kids had a great Christmas. They got lots of wonderful presents. Q and I ended up getting each other similar presents. We did not know that. He got me perfume and I got him cologne. We did not know that we were going to get each other those presents. So it's kind of funny that we got each other the same type of present. I do love my new perfume. Q likes that I got him cologne, but it is the wrong one. If you watched Vlogmas, you saw that I went multiple times to get Q a present. I got him the present, and then I kept talking about how I knew I got him the wrong one. And that's what happened. I got him the right brand, but it was the wrong cologne still. And the funny thing is that he also doesn't remember the actual cologne that he uses. He just remembers the brand. So I took him with me to the store so that I could return the one I got him and he could pick out the right one. But then he also struggled just like I did. He was like, I can smell it, but I don't know which cologne it was. Which one did we just spray? So I was like, I told you, that kept happening to me. I kept spraying the colognes. None of them smelled like the one he used to wear. And then I'd get home and I would smell it on my clothes or on my hands. And I'd be like, this is it. This is the cologne. But which one was it? Which one did I just spray? So that's part of why I went back multiple times to try to find the right cologne. during Vlogmas. That's what you saw me doing. I just didn't say that I was buying cologne because I didn't want Q to know that. But I did take him with me after Christmas, and he also had the same problem. So it's been over a week and we still have not picked out the new cologne. But that is his Christmas present. We've already taken back the other one and he is going to pick a new one. But we both really want to get the one that he used to wear. So we got to figure out which one it is. And we keep spraying the colognes in the store, and then we come home and we can smell it on our clothes. So we know that the right one is there. We just can't figure out which one it is. So this is going to take a while. Oh, Hanyul is here. And then after Christmas was Hanyul's birthday. Hanyul got to have 3 different birthday celebrations with 3 different cakes. He had a birthday celebration at school, so I had to take a cake to school for him to share with his class. And then we had a birthday celebration with just our family, and we got to have a cake then too, and he got to open some presents for his birthday. And then he had a birthday party with all of his friends, and it was Spider-Man themed, and he absolutely loved it. And all the kids had so much fun. He still talks about it. He had a really nice cake then, and Q made a piñata in the shape of Spider-Man's head. So it was just lots of fun. And then of course it was New Year's Eve, and now it is 2025. Did you guys celebrate? Was it fun? I want to know what everyone did. Did you set any new goals for the year? What goals did you set? Tell me. I want to know. I want to know what everyone wants to do this year, and have some discussions about it in the comments. That would be fun. I have set up my journal. I will probably show you that when we get back from the barbecue place, and maybe show you some of what Q is drawing in the journal, if he can draw some tonight. I don't know. And I'm very quickly losing my train of thought because, like I said, I did not plan on recording today. I just picked up the camera. Anyway, it is getting late. We are gonna go meet Q at the barbecue place, eat some food, and when we get home, maybe Q can draw a little in my journal. I will do a little flip through of my 2024 journal and then show you what I've done in my 2025 journal so far, in case any of you are interested. I will probably share a lot more of that on the other channel that I have, which is for reading and journaling and things like that. But I thought I would share a little bit about my new journal here, just in case anyone's interested. And then I will probably just keep recording this whole weekend. Let's see what happens. I have no idea what is going to be in this vlog, so you and I can be surprised together. Okay, I am going to finish getting ready and take the kids to meet Q for dinner. Okay, we're here. Got our coats in the bag so they don't smell like meat. There's the play area. And this is where we're sitting. Yay! Everyone, it's the next day and it has snowed. You can see a lot of snow behind me. It's not as much as it did earlier. Was that last month? December or November? I can't remember. It snowed a lot in Korea then, but only for one day and then done. And now it sounds like it's raining, actually. That's not good because we're just now leaving the house. We wanted to get out of the house today, so I think we're gonna go to Chinatown. Chinatown is in Incheon in Korea, and we live in Incheon, but we hardly ever go to Chinatown, actually. The last time we went was a couple of years ago, and we only stayed for an hour or two. So we're gonna go today and maybe eat some dinner there and just walk around with the kids. Although, probably not the best day to go. We wanted to walk around a lot, get some exercise, maybe go to the Fairy Tale Village, which is right next to Chinatown. But it looks really slushy and gross out. So we're gonna see what happens. Oh, it's so slushy and gross and wet. I'm glad you're wearing your boots, Hanyul. All right, we're here. It's really nice because it's right across the street from the train station. We were gonna go to the Fairy Tale Village because it's right over here somewhere, but it's getting late, so I think we're just gonna walk through Chinatown and eat some food. we spent a shorter time out than I thought we would, but it's because we left the house a lot later than we were supposed to. We also were supposed to go to the Fairy Tale Village, but because we left the house so late, it was a little too late when we got to that area to do the Fairy Tale Village and go through Chinatown. We might have been able to do it if we decided to stay out really late tonight, but we knew we wanted to just eat dinner and kind of walk for a little while and head home before it was too late. So we just went straight to Chinatown, had some very delicious food. I think we've gone to 2 restaurants there before. The first restaurant was good. I still remember it a little bit. The second restaurant we went to was not the greatest. I don't really remember anything there except for I just knew I wasn't a huge fan of it. This restaurant was really good though. I believe it was called Lucky China, and the food was really delicious. We especially liked the dumplings that they had. They were very good dumplings. And then we just kind of walked around. We got a couple snacks, a couple little dessert things. We did pictures in a photo booth. We did some claw machines at like an arcade for a little while. And then we just headed home. It is now like 8 p.m. So it's already the kids' bedtime, but they're gonna stay up a little bit later because they're drawing pictures and having some fun right now. Solar's ripping apart paper. You can kind of hear her in the background. And I think I'm gonna show you guys my journal. I'm gonna show you what I've done in it so far. So let's go look at it. All right, everyone, here's my beautiful 2025 journal. It is from Notebook Therapy. It's yellow and got this beautiful sun on it. Ignore any mess you see on the table. I have been working in this journal for the past 2 or 3 days, and this desk has gotten a little bit messy. One really nice thing about these journals is that they come with a pocket in the back to put stuff in, and then they also come with a little like paper clip. What would I call this? I don't know why I'm losing the name for this right now. But anyway, it has a little clip in there so you can use it while doing your journal. And this one is very pretty. I like this one a lot. The first page I have, Q drew for me. It's a Dragon Ball picture. Yeah, just says hello 2025. It's got my name on there. It says Happy New Year. And the next page just has a quote for the year. It says, in 2025, I welcome dreams worth manifesting, books that inspire me, stories worth writing, coffee dates with myself, changes worth making, adventures that scare me, growth worth celebrating, mornings that energize me, peace worth protecting, friendships that nourish me, boundaries worth respecting, conversations that expand me, love worth sharing. I'm very sorry if the TV is loud. Q is watching a movie with the kids right now, and they keep turning the volume up and down and up and down. The next page is just my goals. I have it kind of blocked off here because some of them are simple, like drink more water, and then some of them are kind of private, so I have them blocked off. But I have them separated between personal goals, professional goals, and then just goals I have with the kids. The next page is a little calendar. It's my future log. It's just where I can write down any future events that I have. So this takes up a few pages. And I like to highlight the weekends just to kind of separate up the weeks a bit. The next page is a wish list and gifts page. This is where I can write down things that I want. And if anybody bought these things for me, I have something written here already, so I have it blacked off. And I highlight every other line just so it's easier for my eyes to focus on the page. And then on this side, I have gifts, so I'll write down something that I think about buying for someone. And I already have a gift written here, so I have that blocked off as well. Over here, I have my bills that need to be paid. I don't really care if you see these. They're simple things like Netflix and my phone bill. And then I have savings. So I have this blocked off because, I don't know, I'm just not comfortable showing whatever numbers I have written. But I do have things separated between money I save for myself and money I save for the kids. And every time I save a little bit in my account, then I will color in a box. So I have little boxes here with different numbers in them, and then I color them in once I reach that goal. The next page is a future me problems. This is where I can write down things that I don't necessarily have to do right now, but I would like to do them at some point, or I have to do them at some point. So I might think about something that needs to be cleaned, but it's something that only needs to be cleaned like once a year. So I'll write it here and then just mark it off whenever I do it. So maybe it's something that I do when I do some spring cleaning. So I'll write it down and then mark it off during spring cleaning. Or there just might be something I want to do, but I'm just going to do it way later in the year. So I'll write it here because it's something that does not need to be done right now. And then over here is a check it out page. So whenever I think of a movie or a TV show that I want to watch or a place that I want to go to and I don't want to forget about it and I don't want to save it in my phone and then forget about that, I will write it here. That way I can remember it for later. The next page is a 2025 bingo page. So I write down a bunch of random stuff and then I just color in the square when I've done it. I really like to do these pages. They can be really fun. And then the page after that is a 101 things to do in 2025 list. Some of these are very simple things like do a puzzle. Others are a bit harder. So I have like go to Japan written in here. And I have no idea if I actually would do that this year or not. It's just some random ideas for this year. So I probably will not do everything on this list. I probably won't do half of what's on this list. But it's just a fun list to make. And I started doing this last year and I really enjoy doing it. The next page is a weight loss tracker where I can keep track of my weight. I just like to do that off and on. So yeah, it helps me stay a little bit motivated. And then the page after that is a period tracker. I can do this on my phone, but I enjoy seeing it written down in my journal. The next page is a year in color. This is where I can track my mood because sometimes I feel like I haven't been in a good mood for a long time. But then I look back and realize that actually almost every day was a very good day and I was happy. So it's really nice to see that. Then I have a 25 25s in 2025. I know, very complicated title, but it's a list of 25 things and I want to do each of these things 25 times in this year. So I just color in a square whenever I've done one of these things. Like I want to go to 25 new restaurants. And I actually can color one of these in today because I went to a new one today. And 25 new movies to watch, things like that. The next page is movies watched, TV shows that I've watched. I put the seasons because I like to just keep track of what seasons I've watched. Then I have a letter that I've written to myself. So this is kind of how I manifest things. A lot of people like to do manifestation. And I like to write myself a letter. So I write myself a letter as if I am Crystal in December of 2025. And then I write the letter to me now. And I'm just telling myself all of the great things that have happened this year. And it's just a really nice way to kind of manifest good things for the year. And then at the end of the year, I can look back at the letter and see if anything that I've written down has actually happened. Then I have a year in pictures. So this isn't completely filled out yet because I will do this at the end of the year. But I will put a picture in here for every month. So at least one picture per month. Sometimes I put more. And then I can look back on it and it's like a little photo album of the year. Then I have a calendar for January. I have it blocked off because I have a couple little events in here. And then this is my cover page. I haven't done it yet, but I will probably have Q draw a picture for me later. I am keeping track of my water intake. I have a little habit tracker here. And then my step counter, I'm doing this is new for me this year. I'm trying to do like 10,000 steps a day. I have not been doing very well with it, but I'm hoping I'll get better at it. And then this is the start of my actual writing in my journal. I have it blocked off with this paper here because I don't really want to show anyone what I wrote yet. But this is an entry that I made earlier today. And then I will start actually writing in my journal after this. Oh my god. Ignore how I look. Oh, I wish that I had been recording this whole time. Because that was insane. I don't even know if I can explain what just happened. I'm not sad, by the way. I know I'm crying, but they're kind of happy tears. Okay, let me try to explain this. I grew up with my grandmother living right next door to us. Her house was right next door. So I spent every day with her. And she was the most important person to me in the world. I loved her so much. She sadly passed away, but that's not why I'm crying. Every day she would make me coffee. And it wasn't any special coffee. She would make an instant coffee and then put like a sweetener in it, usually like Sweet and Low or stevia or something like that. And I have tried so many times to make her coffee. It should be so simple because it was just instant coffee, but I have never been able to recreate it, ever. I've never been able to make a coffee that tastes like my grandmother's coffee since she passed away. And I just got a new instant coffee today, and it's like the cheapest one you can find in Korea. And I just made a cup of coffee. That's what I was just showing you on this video. And I took a sip, and it tastes exactly like her coffee. And I just started crying. So I've been crying for like 30 minutes because of this cup of coffee. It's insane. I'm not sad. I'm happy. But it's just, I just had to record this because it was just the most crazy reaction. I just started crying so hard. And it's just coffee. But it's because it tastes exactly like her coffee. That was insane. Okay, I'm gonna go calm down now before the kids wonder what's wrong with me. Mommy! And then we're gonna have some lunch. All right, guys, it is many hours later. It took a long time for me to finally stop crying. I cried for like an hour after that, and then I just kept getting teary-eyed every time I thought about it. I don't know. That was just the strongest, most intense reaction I've had to something ever. I mean, I've thought about people that have passed away. I've thought about memories that I have with them. And of course, you get a bit sad when you think of these things, but I've never smelled something or tasted something that just, I don't know, that just affected me that deeply. So I don't know. I couldn't take it. I was just getting teary-eyed every like 5 minutes after that happened. It was insane. But anyway, but it was a good thing. I wasn't sad. It was nice that I got to have that taste again and that I was reminded of my grandma today. But then I immediately had a Korean lesson after that. So that was interesting because I was not ready for that to happen. I was still getting teary-eyed as I was trying to clean up and get ready for the teacher to come. So we just had our lesson and it's getting late, and so now I'm making dinner. I had that whole incident with the coffee this morning, and then it took forever to finally calm down all the way. And then I had my lesson and now I'm making dinner. So that was my day so far. For dinner, I am making a new recipe though. I'm really excited. I am making some chicken breast with some broccoli and bacon and cheddar on top. So I think that's gonna be really delicious. I'll try to show you when it's done. I don't think I'm gonna record a lot while I'm making it because I already started. I've already made some of the stuff. But I'm just gonna put it in the oven and cook it for a while, and I'll show you when it's done. All right, our dinner is all done. It's chicken with broccoli and bacon and cheddar cheese on top, and then some noodles. Does it look yummy, bud?
No.
Yeah. All right, everyone, ignore any sound you hear in the background. Hanyul is listening to music right now and dancing around the living room. Solar is right next to me eating her dinner. And we're done with dinner. Q's gonna come home soon and he's gonna eat his. I saved him a plate of food. And then there's a little bit of leftovers in case the kids get hungry again in a little while. And then they can eat again before bed if they need to. And that is it. That's it for this vlog. I cannot remember what I recorded for this, but we went to Chinatown. We had some yummy dinner there, and then I showed you my journal. And then today was just a crazy random day. You got to see me cry. You got to see me make a new recipe. So yeah, that is it. And I'm going to end the vlog here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Happy New Year, by the way.